Alrighty, welcome back, prisoners. You are still in Fox's ghetto prison, and this is episode, I think, 23? Oh, forgot all about these. Oh, everyone has snazzy suits already. So, as with your last episode, we got this whole problem with, we need to build this area up. Now, it's gonna take more than 10 cycles. We're gonna be well past cycle 200. So what I'm probably gonna do is, starting now, I'm just gonna assign some crazy dig orders, or some crazy build orders. Let's just go ahead and speed everything up a bit. And then I'm just gonna fast forward, because I mean, I don't want to just be digging every episode. That's not gonna be very fun to watch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And I'm just going to assign some crazy drilling orders, except to right here. We'll probably have to reposition that. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to drill the crap out of this area. And then I'll come back. We'll find out how many days it takes, that's for sure. But yep, I'll be right... Oh, wait, scalding? Why? How is anyone getting down there without a spacesuit? Okay, I'm gonna block this off. I'm not going to allow anyone in there. You leave now. Everyone out. Now, no one is allowed down there. Let me double check to make sure no one else got down there. Okay, no one else. Okay, they're trying to build that. That can wait until later. We don't need, basically, we don't even need to start pumping anything until we're at the point where we've got all of this set up. So, I will be right back. We're just going to drill through all of this. Whoa! That's the volcano. Let's not uncover the volcano. Anyways, now I'll be right back, for real. We'll be back, we'll find out how many days it takes. But yeah, we need to get this polymer thing going. Be right back. Okay, so here we are on cycle 200, and this is what it's looking like. We are already beginning to get some of the foundation in. We did find this area over here. These actually can't be removed. These are just permanently here. I can't remove these, so I did what I can to make the liquid reservoir area. As you can see, we cleared a ton of this stuff out. Here's the iron volcano. This area here, I guess I should explain what's going on in the meantime, although let's go ahead and start. We're going to deconstruct some of these things, because we need to reorganize. This is going to cause a huge burst of oxygen. Look at all that oxygen. Crazy, like, crazy quantity of oxygen released due to all the stored oxygen in there. And same thing's about to happen. Ton of stored oxygen. This is gonna have to get rearranged because this is in the way. So I'm gonna turn this off and turn this off. This is correct because in order to go in here, it's gonna get super hot, so they're gonna need those Atmos suits. Oh, I can manually turn this off. Just like that. Actually, I could manually turn this one off as well. I should, that's exactly what I should have done. Just turn that as above, because that's an AND gate. This is on an OR gate. Let's remove this. And put in our panels. I think we only need 2 people going in there, so once again, we'll create some suits or some docks. Let's see. Stations. Atmos suit checkpoint. And 2 docks. Okay, I'm gonna cut this right here so that this stops going in there. In fact, I'm gonna cut all of this. There. That'll give this priority. This is going to come down here. Like that. And then this one will continue down here. Like that. And then we will connect these up with a wire. That's fine. Connect these up with the wire. That's fine. So here's what we got going on here. I got this thing here pumping some of the, we're just trying to get some of this carbon out of here. Carbon is pumping this into here. Now we got a problem with chlorine, which is its own kind of problem. It's always something in this game. We'll have to do something about the chlorine eventually, but right now it's not too big of a deal. Over here we've got our natural gas generator that is hooked up to this. This is like, got a bunch of filters going on. The first filter is just going to kick out some of this carbon dioxide, which I will now reconnect. And I guess I will bridge this over and connect this up as well. Like so. So yeah, so it goes through the first filter, and the first filter, it sends the carbon dioxide to the slicksters. Then it's got a second filter here, and what this does is send the natural gas that's going to be generated specifically into here, and only the natural gas, so that it stays clean. And so I guess over here we're going to actually build our, where is it, refinement? Let's build two. Let's build one here, and we'll build one right here, I guess. So that's fine. I want a bottle emptier here. And probably I want one here as well. So this is charging over here. This still has to... Don't want that cut. I want... This pipe needs to be replaced, though. Let's see. Ventilation. Yeah, let's bump this up to an 8. Okay, so basically the way it works now is only people who can get in here is if they have an Atmos suit. They can't get in here any other way, which is good because it's going to get really, really hot. Let's also bump this up. This is a priority 8. It's very, basically, if there's time to do it, I want it to be done. We need to deliver an Atmos suit to these. They can't construct over here just because they're having they can't get in without a suit, basically. At any rate, though, right now this is disconnected because I accidentally reconnected the system and I started pumping crude oil. And I didn't want that to happen, but now we are kind of getting to the... Yeah, that's correct. Like this. And we will plug these in right here and here. And that all looks correct. We moved the gate further down. This is the kind of the area that they're not allowed to cross into. Right now, everything down here should be built. It has electricity. It has everything it needs, so it's fine. And I can operate it manually using the automation, the thermosensor that we have here. That said, there is one other thing I forgot about. One other thing that we need to do. Where is it? Pipes. So I need a... I'm probably going to automate it because it's going to be too hot. I don't want it to get any hotter than it needs to be. So what we're going to do is... Do we not have enough suits? Let's go to... Let me pause. Where is it? Can't see. Clothing. Yeah, we're out of suits, so we need 2 new suits. Let me order 2 new suits. There. We need 2 new suits to be added in. So what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna have the pipe come out like this, and then we're gonna build a liquid pipe element sensor right here. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a liquid shutoff. Is that gonna work, actually? It should work. So basically what we want is... Okay, we'll build this here. Connect it like that. Connect this over here. And then... do this, I think. A little further. We're just gonna dump it out somewhere. It doesn't matter where we dump it. So we want it to be crude oil. Ugh, cats are making a mess, as usual. Forgot about this, needs to get plugged in. So the way this shutoff is gonna work is, basically, what's gonna happen as we pump in the crude oil, this liquid here is gonna sink to the bottom, and it's gonna wind up getting pumped in here. And if we pump something into these that's not crude oil, it's going to damage the system will get damaged. So what this is gonna do is, this sensor is gonna detect crude oil, and if the answer is yes, the pipe is full of crude oil, it's gonna activate this shutoff, and it's gonna divert this into here. So the crude oil is gonna go in here. And if it's not crude oil, it's gonna, like, seal the pipe, and then everything that's not crude oil is just gonna get dumped out over there. That's a way to do... Because, you know, you might say, why don't you just do this here, the gas filter method? It's because it uses more electricity that way. This is good if there's just one... This thing is really good for if there's just one liquid you want to go through and there's many total liquids. Because this thing, look at it, it only uses 10 watts. Barely uses anything. And this doesn't use any electricity at all. We just need to hook it up with an automation wire. Just like that. And as we can see, people are already going in with their spacesuits, which is good. So, the oxygen's... Why haven't you finished this down here? Unreachable build. There, I'll build that right there. This should allow that to happen. There we go. Now it's going to start charging these Atmos suits. Got electricity established. This uses up a lot of electricity, so it's going to need its own power transformer. There is no doubt about that. So let's actually begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. We'll just do a bunch of copies just to quickly do that. Copy. Just like that. And then we can start, we also need to copy the wire bridge. Right here, here, and here. And then we can just copy the wire. We can use copper. We'll use up the remaining copper, that's fine. We're running out of, gold, unfortunately. But that's not surprising. Always running out of something in this game. deconstruct this wall. I don't think this wall serves any more purpose. Connect this. Sever this connection. Okay, we're gonna need to run this one through, so we'll sever that even further. Got a little bit of gold from cutting some of the wires. That's definitely not gonna be enough, I don't think. Well, it might have been enough. If we clean up these wires a bit, we'll get a little bit of spare material that we were using. Sever the wire here, sever the wire here, cut the wire here. Same thing, we'll drag this wire over. And then we'll cut the wire here. This isn't connected to anything, is it? Let's deactivate this one so it stops generating heat. We can connect it back up at a later point in time when we need it. Oh, that's something I need to do as well. I need to turn these into mesh tiles. Because this thing here, once this thing starts working, it begins to leak... What do you call it? It begins to leak polluted water. As you can see... Oh, here we go. Here's our polymer press. Which is... Let's organize the wires a little more, make them look a little nicer. Cancel. Deconstruct. Just like that. Looks like we're going to have to do some metal mining pretty soon, because we are running out of ore again. We've got plenty of refined metals, but we're running out of raw metals, which are like the cheap metals. Go ahead and cut this away so we can get in here. Same here, we'll cut this away so we can get in there. Looks like we ran out of the associated material, so let's go ahead and replace it with iron. Looks like I have to cancel it. Iron wires. Same with this one here, replace it with an iron wire. Okay, we're very close. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to actually use all of these today. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. I want you to be able to, in 2 episodes, to have it actually built. Now, these are going to overheat. I am absolutely certain of it. These things are going to generate just monstrous quantities of heat, because we have to build a heat sink. Which I guess I could start working on. Okay, we'll turn it on towards the end of the episode. I'm going to work on building the heat sink. Which I guess we can build right here. Go ahead and poke this open so that we can just get this water out of here. Okay, so we're gonna need a heat sink here, and we're gonna need a heat sink here, so let's do the same thing. So it goes right to about, whoops. Okay, so that's about the size of the room there. This is gonna be the size of the room here. Like so. Drill all of this out. Yeah, they're complaining about... Oh, wait, look at this. There's some metal ore right here, just what the doctor ordered. Probably gonna need to build a ladder to get up there. Well, there's a decent bit of gold here, actually. Definitely what the doctor ordered. How's the temperature in here? Nice and hot for them, which is fine. I want to start getting this chlorine out of here. So I'm going to build one of these. Oh, we don't have a way down. That's annoying. Okay, I guess we'll just do this then. And we'll just build a doorway in there so that we can get in. Oh, wait. I'm wrong. They can enter in through there. Okay, let's do this. And we'll put a filter here. Everything else goes out there. But the carbon dioxide is gonna get bridged into this. It's getting a bit confusing looking, isn't it? This is gonna be carbon dioxide. Hook these up with a electrical wire, like this. And then I'm gonna need to automate it. I think I'm just gonna put an element sensor right next to it and just make it chlorine. That'll, like, start filtering out this garbage that shouldn't be in there. I also cleaned this away, because, basically, since the carbon level is sinking, it's not as essential to, well, it's not important at all to have it there anymore. In fact, I don't even think we need this or that. Let's deconstruct those. How are they doing over here? Get rid of this plant. Looks like they cannot build up the top, so let's go ahead and just put these steps in so that they can actually build in these corner areas. Just having the same problem over here. Oops, that's too high. Needs to be only one tile above the floor. Just like that. Well, we're releasing a lot of polluted oxygen everywhere. It's not infected, though, so it pretty much doesn't matter that it's polluted oxygen. A little bit of a pocket of water there. Not a big deal, though. How many wart seeds do we have? Let's check seeds. 4. We're gonna need more than 4. We're gonna need, like, a bajillion of them in order to keep the system cool. So let's go ahead and start... Wait, why is this... broken? It overheated? Interesting. Priority 9. Anyone can enter. Vacancy. Vacancy only. Okay, so that's not good. That needs to get repaired. Fortunately... Why? Why? Repair it! We're not producing oxygen. You need to repair this. Why did it overheat? What's its overheat temperature? 167? Really? Why so low? What isn't this made out of? This is made out of the wrong material. Oh my god. Cancel auto repair. This needs to be made out of gold. That's why it overheated. That confused me. Okay, let's go replace it immediately with a proper one made out of... There we go. Ideally, the best one would be made out of refined steel. Steel has the most resistance to heat damage. Wart seed. That's what the doctor ordered. Yeah, let me tell you, this heat sink is gonna get really hot. I'm not joking. It's gonna get super hot. In fact, it might get so hot that I don't know if we'll be able to keep it cool. Come on, Adam. Adam's looking pretty good after his encounter with the snip snappers. Okay, good. Now, Let's see its new overheat temperature. This will overheat at 257. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna have a problem. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Okay, let's clear out the scaffolding. Clear out the scaffolding. Build this. Let's get this mopped up. Actually, let's not get that mopped up. That actually is a good idea. Let's get a bottle opener here. Let's get, let's start sealing this up. Remove the scaffolding. A little bit of polluted water will help to even out the temperature. So we're actually going to dump some polluted water in here. Priority 8. How do we do this? We'll just leave it there. Put in some polluted water in here. Come on, you can do it. Some polluted water. Oh, we don't have. We need to deconstruct these. Because we need to put a pump in, a manual pump. We're probably putting crappy out. Bad slime in, we might be. I'm not going to be picky about it right now, I don't care. Plumbing. Let's put the pipe in. This maximum priority. Okay, now they should be able to pump some polluted water and dump it out over here. We only need them to dump one. That's it. And then I'll just turn this off. Oh my god! Just dump it! Sweep. She abandoned it because her shift ended. I should kill you for that. What are you doing? Oh, I know what you're gonna do. You're going to... I see what's happening. No, you don't. They want to dump it in one of these. Okay, once it's done dumping out the liquid, I will turn it off. Actually, let's add a little more in. Polluted water, 8. I wanted to make sure it... Okay, never mind. It looks like it's going to extend all the way. Yeah, let's dump a little more in. I want there to be a little puddle on the floor. That should be enough. Okay. We're almost ready. How many air conditioning units do we... How many tuners do we need? Let's start with 2. Let's put one here, and here, and then we're gonna build, food. There it is. Okay, so this is intake to outtake. Intake to outtake. Alright, so what we need to do is, actually, we're using the wrong types of pipes here. Okay, let's try this again. Step 1. Actually, we might just use radiant pipes throughout the entire thing, except... Okay, so... Goes in, comes out, goes in... Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, let's do it from this perspective first. Here's what we want. We want to go from here. Let's also use the correct type of metal. We'll use the gold. I want it to look like this. Okay. Alrighty, so... The system is going to go in to like this, and then it's going to come out here and go into there. It's going to come out here and go into there. Okay. Now there are certain parts where I don't want it to exchange heat. I don't want to lose heat here, so let's switch to insulated pipes. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to plug directly into there and delete these. And I don't want to lose heat here, so we're going to go insulated pipes again. That might actually be a bad idea, but we'll see. It's kind of like we have to prototype the system a bit. And I don't want to spill heat out there, so insulated pipes from here, insulated pipes on the way out, like that. Okay. Okay, this is going to use up so much electricity that we're going to have to upgrade, I believe. Like this wire, let's see how much it's using. Yeah, it's going to use too much. We're going to have to upgrade to the heavy-duty transformer, which will double our output. Let's see. Well, once they hook it all up, we'll see what it looks like. Another thing we need to do is I need to build a gas reservoir here. Where is our hydrogen at? That's our chlorine. Here's some of the hydrogen. Where did all of our hydrogen go? I know we have some hydrogen hiding around here. Okay, here's some hydrogen. Okay, so we got hydrogen here. 62 kilograms of hydrogen. That's good. Oh, jeez. This is, wow. Let's get rid of that real quick. So with these radiant pipes, the reason we're building them here is because they exchange heat with their surrounding very, very aggressively. While these ones, they keep the heat. And these are the things that are going to try to... They're going to attempt... Emphasis on attempt to keep it cool. I must stress that it's just an attempt to keep it cool. Like, they could get absolutely overwhelmed by that. That is a very realistic possibility. So let's do this. And I want to release the oxygen in here. And I want to put the... Okay, it looks like we're going to have to do a bunch of bridging to get through here. Darn it. Bridge, bridge. So we bridge into there, bridge from there to there. And, oh, more bridging required. This is where it gets a little bit of a pain when you're trying to go through existing pipes. Okay, so this should filter out the oxygen and get our hydrogen. Okay, it's just conveniently going right through it too. So we basically, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get, this is pure hydrogen, isn't it? No, it's got oxygen, it's got a little bit of everything in it. Okay, so what we can do here is... like this. Did I choose the correct? Where's oxygen at? Oxygen. There. Make sure we're filtering that out. In this case, we're actually going to be... Let's bridge over here. Just like that. And so in this case, what we're going to do is set the filter to hydrogen. So it's going to recycle everything else, but it's going to put the hydrogen into here, because we're going to be using hydrogen as our air cooling system. And the reason for that is because hydrogen is able to capture more heat than other substances. Where is it? Hydrogen. There we go. I think we already got all the hydrogen out. Yep, we got all the hydrogen out, so let's turn this off. Wasn't a lot in there, unfortunately, just 1 kilogram and a little bit of extra. 1 full block is always a kilogram. What's in here? Carbon and polluted, carbon... Oh, see, the slicksers aren't going to have a problem. I forgot we have all this extra carbon in here. So they're hungry, which means we need to... Oh, no filter selected. Let's get chlorine. Let's go ahead and just get these going. Cut this away. Cut all this away. Except for this one. And let's see. We're gonna need to make a ton of bridges. Like so. And then we're gonna just, we're just gonna build over here so we don't have to bridge like crazy. We're just gonna bridge a little bit crazy. Okay, let's do this. I told you that they would start eating us out of house and home in regards to... There we go. Oh my god, there's so much to do. Like, I want to turn on the system, but it's like, I'm trying to prepare for it. Okay, we got a little bit of hydrogen in there. Where is the main one at? What is stopping this one? No gas intake. Oh. Wait, what are we doing? Okay, I think I built this in the wrong order. Okay. I gotta trick it to open up. That's the problem. Okay, so what I need to do is cancel this one. I'm gonna do... Actually, I'm gonna... Ah, never mind. You already did it. Cut those so I can start over again. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trick it with a bridge. There we go. Turn those on to max priority just so we can get this hydrogen flowing. What is our output right now? Okay, it's oxygen. So that should be correct. There we go. Okay, so now it's sending the hydrogen over, and it's putting the oxygen back into the base atmosphere. And you can see there's way more hydrogen here. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little... We're kind of maxing our gas pressure out a bit, so... We could deconstruct some of this stuff in order to free up a little more space. Probably deconstruct that as well. At any rate, eventually, the hydrogen will get there. Oh my gosh, so much work to do. We're gonna do the same setup down here. What are these made out of? Iron, unacceptable. They must be made out of gold. They're gonna get insanely hot. These must be made out of gold. It's preferably steel, but for now, all we have access to is gold. Okay, pause. Let's build these back in. Same thing. Right down here. And then I think it was 2 over right here. Now we'll just use the B command for copy, build. We'll even copy this here, just because, why not? Same concept. Let's see how I did it. I did... The loop doesn't have to go quite as far this time. And then we did this to here. We did this to there. We did this to here. Okay. And we can hook this up as well. Whoa, 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 not like that. Like this. Can I automate this? Damn, I can't automate it. That's annoying. Oh, we're very close. Did we empty out this tank? Wait, that's not the hydrogen tank. This is the hydrogen tank. Which means we don't need this anymore. I'm like concentrating so hard right now. There's just so much to manage at the moment. I'm just gonna clean this up because it's just really confusing looking right now. Even if I have to rebuild it and it's kind of time inefficient, I would rather do that and just kind of clean everything up and make everything look a lot nicer. Because as I said, it's super confusing looking right now. So are we... We're supposed to be getting carbon dioxide from over here. Oh. Priority 9. These need to be giving those slicksters carbon dioxide. There we go. Well, it's going to give them everything, but the most important thing is it's going to be giving them some carbon dioxide. Which they are very quickly eating. This is purifying the area slowly. Hard to believe that this area is just so absolutely full of carbon dioxide, and now it's actually looking pretty good. Just gonna have them raise this to priority 8, just to finish this up. Let's go ahead and, which one gets hot? This one doesn't get quite as hot, so I want to try out with this one first. Like, this doesn't get nearly as hot. This one gets, like... This one, like, burns the flesh off your bones, so, like, that's the issue. Let's try with the easier one first. Plant our Wheezeworts. We're actually going to make these a higher priority, because it's very important that these Wheezeworts are constantly nourished and kept. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add some gas into here. But I'm actually going to control the amount of gas, because we have a limited amount of, what do you call it? Okay, I have to do it one more over. Like so. I need to use a bridge again to trick it. So we'll cancel that. And we'll put this in like so. What this valve does is it basically controls how much the quantity of gas. I want, instead of a full kilogram going in at a time, I want a half kilogram to go in at a time. So let's do, this is going to stay on maximum. We'll switch it to 500 grams. And what you're going to see is, whoa, whoa, whoa. Adjust it now. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's enough. Shut it off. That's enough. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is cut here and here. Maybe not. Man, it might be too late. It might not be a big deal. Anyways, let's start watching the system. Let's go to temperature. So this is getting super hot already. Not super hot, but it's getting hot. So let me explain how this system works. So this is the radiant pipes. These pipes... Okay, first, it's coming out here at 26 degrees. It gets into here, and it's immediately going to start heating up. 37... It's up to 40 degrees. 50 degrees. Okay, so in the radiant pipes, where the pipes are very conductive, they trade heat very quickly. It came out at 20-something degrees, and it's going to enter into the insulated pipes at 54 degrees. So now the temperature's not going to change very much. Although we do need to, looks like we replaced some of these pipes on accident. These are supposed to be like that. Back to the ventilation. So here it is. Now, this is the way these things work. These things work by stealing the heat from the gas. Wait. Some of these things are not the correct thing. This should be insulated. That should be insulated. That should be insulated. That should be insulated. Check our prior. Okay, good. They are going to change it. Good thing we're kind of test firing at first. So these steal the heat, which is why the gas gets colder, but you're not getting rid of the heat. The heat is just becoming trapped in these two thermoregulators. And every time it goes through, it's going to get a little bit colder. So let's see. So it came out, it's going in at 52. It's coming out at 33. Let's see the second sweep. So it's going in at 31. It's coming out at 12. So it's getting colder and colder each time. Let's check the heat of these. These are going to start heating up. And these are going to start cooling them down. Pretty good so far, but we haven't even turned these on yet, so once again, not a big deal. So these are going to come in at... This is 6 degrees right now. Now over here, look, it's already heating up from 6 to 23 degrees. Let's see what temperature it hits right here. They're replacing these, that's why it's going crazy. So it went from 6 degrees to 44. That's how much heat this air absorbed. So it's stealing the heat from here and bringing it into here. Here, we're going to try it again. So it's going to enter the machine at 45 degrees. Comes out at 23. Enters at 23. Comes out at -3. So it's getting colder and colder and colder. And you can see the map is changing as well. Like, that's why this is the heat sink. It's stealing the heat over here and bringing it here where the Weezeworts are going to attempt to cool it down. So let's go ahead and turn these off real quick. These need to be like priority 9. Let's go ahead and disconnect the pipes over here. And what we're going to do is, wait, we don't need to do, that's perfectly fine the way it is. So the reason why I wanted to keep it a little tighter is because I'm worried that big chunks are going to have so much heat in it, it's just going to like, kabam, and just blast the system with too much heat. That's what I'm concerned about. So now we got to add some hydrogen into the other system. So let's go do that. Like this. And let's make sure that the valve is correct. 500 grams, priority 9. Now we'll let it... Like, we'll make this an extended episode if necessary. So now the gas is going to be stuck in here. It's gaining... So now that the radiant pipes are exchanging quite a bit of heat with it, it's doing exactly the job it's supposed to. So basically, the way the 3 pipes work while they're building, this is your standard everyday economy pipe. It's got no special characteristics. It's just this is how you transfer your gases. Insulated pipes are designed to prevent heat change. It doesn't fully stop it. There's still going to be some heat change, but it's pretty low. Radiant, on the other hand, that's the other way around. If you want it to... Okay, so we can activate this now. Let's undo that. Let's see how much I want to let through. Probably enough. Turn this off. Same concept. So it's going in at 80 degrees, coming out at... So the higher the temperature, the faster this is going to heat up. This is going to heat up way faster because it's stealing much higher heat. So it comes in at 80, it's coming out at 60, going in at 60, coming out at 30. Hitting the insulated pipes at 95 degrees, much hotter here. Let's see, let's watch it. So 40... 50... Okay, so also we need to replace this. And it looks like... Oh wait, we don't have Wheezeworts here, that's a problem. Forgot about that. Copy settings. I know we don't have enough Wheezeworts for all of it. Let's go ahead and knock this off. And this off too, make these priority 9. Okay. Now, how many Wheezewort seeds do we have? Wart seeds. Oh, we're out of wart seeds, so let's see if there's any extra ones we haven't harvested. Wart seeds, wart seeds. Let's take this one over here. Also, I figured out a better way to manage this thing. What was I going to do? I'm going to build another one over here. Let's build a smart battery right here. Oh, why can't I? Oh, there's a sleet wheat there. We'll build it over here then. Connect a wire to it. Connect automation to it. Disconnect the automation over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it more specific orders for its automation. And that's what we're going to do to manage that correctly. Oh, look, here's where the, Give me these. Looks like we can keep going. What is this made out of? This granite? Nope, we need to make these out of granite. Oh, this is gonna be a super long episode because, like, I really want to show you this thing in action. Okay, we're gonna make all of these, I don't care, maximum priority. I want this stuff done. Come on, you guys. Get in there and build. Okay, so in order to save time, I'm just gonna let them get away. I'm just gonna let them do this. And then we'll jump back when it's done. Oh, let's check this out real quick. Oxyfern seed. What? Okay, I'll be right back. Once they're done, we will flip it on. Okay. We're ready. We're going to activate... Okay, so here we go. Turn this on. Okay, now we're gonna see if it works. Okay, so we're pumping the crude oil at basically 200 degrees. Now, we are using insulated pipes so that we don't melt this area down. Otherwise, this crude oil would very quickly just melt everything. We're gonna turn on all of these as well. Let's get all of these back on. Let's go ahead and trim this. Okay, so the oil is gonna hit the sensor. See if we built it correctly. Yes, we did. It's detecting oil. Oh, looks like we did something wrong. Okay, we forgot. That's a very simple problem, though. Maximum priority. Like this. We forgot to actually feed the crude oil into the refineries. So now, this part's working correctly. It is dumping the excess... The excess crude oil is being dumped into there. There we go. That's working correctly. Okay. So now these require duplicate operation. Like, these do not do anything without a duplicate actively operating it. Okay, good. This is not getting too hot. In addition, these guys are just eating all of it. Like, look, we're already out. You remember all that carbon that we pumped in there? It's already all gone. So what we're gonna do is get a pump over here. Oops. Let's just make this like an... Let's make this a 6. Let's make this a 6. And we're just gonna pump into here. And we're gonna just make a... let's go ahead and unpause. Make a basic AND gate right here. And we'll just do... gas element and Atmos sensor. Like so. So over here, why isn't anyone operating our... We should have some people who are in operations. Operations. Okay, we don't. Where is our mechatronics engineer? Okay, you're gonna be high priority on that. Reduce your priority for that. You're not supposed to have any priority on digging. Okay, so we need more operators. That's actually a problem. Okay, here we go. There's... No! Why would you do that? What is your current objective? You just started. Okay, hold on a second. That's fine. You're going back. I'm gonna reset his orders once he gets out. Move here. That should reset it. There we go. Here we go. So here's our petroleum coming. You! Okay, so I need to change more of your priorities. Toggling is fine. Tidying is low. Now, before you get out, I'm just gonna, like, make you go over here, which should once again reset your priorities. What do you do? What could you possibly need to do? Deconstruct? Priorities? Okay. Why? Fabricate? Let me just see what he wants to do. What do you want to do? What is so important that you have to do this? Oh, is your shift over? Oh my god. Okay, never mind, never mind. Jordanson. Oh, thank God someone's actually doing it. Okay. He's dual wielding them. What are you, a maniac or something? Anyways, they're making it over here. These don't have electricity. Yes, they do. The power line is overloaded. Okay, so hold on a second. We need to... This is what I mean about needing to test everything. We forgot about that power line is overloaded. So this one here, what we gotta do is deconstruct this maximum priority. And now we're gonna upgrade it to the large power transformer. Like this. You're a maximum priority. And we have to replace it with conductive wire instead. Because it's, this is a much, much higher yield wire. Let's go ahead and do that though. Not heavy watt, conductive wire. This is gonna eat up our... What do you call it? Our better metals, but this is what has to be done in order to do it. The reason we have to do this is because if we don't upgrade, it'll fry the wires. They'll just get completely toasted. Like these wires, they will not stand a chance, so we have to use conductive wires because they are twice as effective. Oh, man, that stinks. Do I really have to do that for these ones? I am going to not do that, actually. What I'm gonna do instead is... Let's just unpause it for now. Well. Let's just go ahead and start getting these upgraded. Do I really want to? I really don't want to have to send conductive wire literally to the bottom of the map. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna build another power transformer. Like this. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, so it would basically be on the bottom floor. Heavy watt wire. And what we're gonna do is... like this. This is gonna be it's gonna be kind of ugly, but it's gonna be a temporary thing. I forgot I even need to use, I have to use conductive bridges as well. Deconstruct. This is kind of like a temporary setup, just so that we can kind of get things going. Thank you. I want all this to be on max. Yep. I want you all to just... build the crap out of this stuff. Build the crap out of this stuff. And then I'll revert you guys back to normal. Yep, build the crap out of this stuff. And then down here, what we're gonna do is... and then we will sever it right there. And that should basically create two separate circuits. This one will basically be just for the pump down at the bottom. Okay, we also need a conductive wire bridge. Right there. Eventually, I'll just clear this out, and that'll make it much prettier looking. But right now, like I said, I just want this to work. I just want this to work. Okay, so this one's fine. This one's also fine. We're just waiting for them to complete the repairs or the upgrade, basically. Our AC units are doing their job. Let me turn these off. I don't want them to get too cold. Might have to add more hydrogen into this one. Oh, this doesn't have any electricity, that's the problem. Why doesn't this have... Oh, that's why, because I haven't added the conductive wiring in. There we go. Okay, now they'll come... Okay, it's good now. Okay, so now it's charging it. Which means they should be able to get inside the suits. And they could start completing the construction, the upgrading on the wires. Okay, I'm just gonna skip forward. Actually, they might be. No, I'm gonna skip forward until it's when it's done. Okay, we're back, and I think we're ready. We're ready to test fire it again. So let's activate these, get our AC units back on, and let's go ahead and flip this back on. Okay. Gonna start pumping up the oil again. So we know that works. And our polymer press is down here. We've got a little bit of a petroleum puddle forming. One thing that's nice about this is the petroleum comes out at about 100-ish, a little about 220-ish degrees, which is actually kind of cool compared to the 200-degree crude oil from, you know, way deep down here, near the magma layer. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. The AC unit, our heatsink is working correctly. Now we just need some duplicates to come over and start operating the machines. The excess is being dropped off. Here we go. There we go. He's making the petroleum. I guess the petroleum does come out really hot. And here it comes to over here. Oh man, you don't even know these things are gonna... We forgot another thing. God damn it! I forgot these things need a... We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, these things needed a, to ventilate carbon dioxide off. That was the issue there. So we've added a carbon vent on each of these to the primary vent that's going into the slickster room. Let's try this again. Okay. So, the refined petroleum is going here into these devices over here. What's wrong? No power. Why? It's always something. Our batteries are out? We're using up that much electricity that our batteries are out? We can't keep up with it. Unbelievable. Now we have to add in... Fortunately, that's actually pretty easy to fix. All we have to do is add in 2 of these. Which will give us an extra... basically another kilowatt. I guess we'll also build an auto sweeper here. And a pair of storage bins. Not up there, though. Give it a little bit of juice. Conveyor rail. Conveyor chute. Consumable ore. Coal. Copy settings. Let's make these a 9 as well. So we can start getting some coal into them, because like I said, they're just not keeping up with the wattage of our base is just too intense. Okay, so now we've got 3 of them going on at once. Is that going to be enough? I think we're going to need a 4th one. Eventually this will kick on as well. Alright, so now we've got... There we go. Now, okay. 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 Hey, you can see it's starting to make it right now. That's some of the... It's making some of the plastic right now. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh my god, I think we fixed everything. Here comes the petroleum. Into here. It's working. How are the machines doing? Pretty good so far. These things are going to heat up really fast. Also, you can see liquid here. Like, they actually create steam because they just start releasing steam into the area. And that's good, though, because it's going to help to kind of keep them cool. One thing I should probably do is add in these, though. That way the water doesn't get doesn't contaminate this over here. Yes! 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 Look at that, there's a block of plastic right there. How are our... These are heating up a bit, but at the same time, you know, they're not doing too bad. And anytime these take a break, this thing is just going to start cooling them down like crazy. Same over here, looking pretty good. Look, this area is... The air is really cold. The machines are cooling down too. Did you see how the color is going down? Like, it's actually doing a really good job there. I'm really... and these haven't even hit 200 degrees, so these overheat at 257. They can get the 257 as well. Like, it's not that hard. What's its heat? Creating 32 kilodtus. It's at 150 degrees. We might need to add more hydrogen. Yeah, we do need more hydrogen in these. Oh, it's working. It's working. Our industrial brick is starting to actually function. What's wrong? Apparently, we don't have the necessary materials. Fine, use iron. Oh, it's working. So, okay, on my other save file, these things were just constantly burning up, and they were constantly in need of repairs. But yeah, our heatsink is working, and this is a kind of a intermediate level heatsink. It's not the most advanced kind that you can make. A more advanced kind would be to utilize the steam turbine and the thermo aqua tuners, which are the water versions of these right here. And water carries more heat than air. That's why the liquid aqua tuner is better. Yeah, look at this. It's coming in at 82 degrees. And so now that this is getting a rest, what's going to happen is it's just going to start cooling this area down very quickly. So let's see. It's coming out at 26.9 degrees. So it's 48 degrees. It's 60 degrees. So it just went from, it basically picked up like 20 or 30 degrees, so it's just leaching all of that heat out from there. Let's see how it's doing over here. It's keeping this area really nice and cool. Okay, you see this orange gas? This is natural gas. And so here's the natural gas that's being filtered out, heading over here to our natural gas power plant, which is making us a little bit of electricity periodically. Right now it's doing fine, though. It's a little backed up on gas just because we haven't drained enough electricity, but this is going to help contribute. It's going to make it easier for all of these guys. Oh, wait, these guys need an automation wire. That's part of the problem. Here's what we can do. We can just go from this direction. Up here like that. There. Okay. Okay, we're going to end it there. We're going to end it there. We could turn this down. That yellow color is going to get on my nerves. Where is the other yellow alert? There. Okay, so let me go poise ourselves for a nice screenshot. Here, I want to watch these. This is going to be it right here. This is going to be our screenshot of these things right here. Oh man, so our industrial brick is almost functional. What we need next is this thing right here, the metal refinery. The metal refinery is next, which we're going to build somewhere in this basic area. This thing is going to require a more advanced heat sink, one that's more advanced than this one over here. And yeah, you're going to get to see that as well. And we might add some more hydrogen. It depends on if it needs it or not. If it stays cool from this, then I'm not going to worry about it. The Weezeworts are doing pretty good. I could add more Weezeworts if it's necessary. You can see that the Weezeworts are fighting pretty hard against the heat in this room, but the room is still getting pretty hot. Especially this one here. Very hot. Coming in at 82, leaving at 50, coming in at 50, leaving at 30 degrees. Yeah, it's getting really hot over here. But, hey... Oh man, there's definitely a longer episode, but got a whole lot done. I really wanted you to see, well, I guess I'll save twice. I really wanted you to see what kind of like a you might think, oh my god, it's so complicated. So this is actually a mid-game design. This is not an advanced design. Like, this is what the mid-game looks like. It's a massive industrial buildup in order to get to the surface and begin building over here. This is where the advanced designs occur. So, yeah, this is what the mid-game of... H this, get back over here. I'll take the copper, I need metal really bad right now. But yeah, so that's what the mid-game looks like for oxygen not included. Let me know what you think down below, since you got to see so many interlocking systems all at the same time. The Atmos suit, air filtering, heat management, a heat sink, using liquid for heat, liquid for cooling, just all kinds of stuff, refinement, all this stuff going on all at once. I mean, it's really just, we got like this hell of pipes just going on right now, just crazy. We're going to have to clean some of this up. And what about our slicksters? Look, they're just devouring. Look, they're just devouring the carbon dioxide faster than we could do anything with it. We might need to do something like, where is it? A petroleum generator. This generates a ton of carbon dioxide. 500 grams per second of carbon dioxide. That's what we could do with this extra petroleum down here. We could use it for one of the more advanced... I think it's actually the most advanced power system in the game. So, yeah, a lot to do. Every now and then we'll have to do something about this water as well that's pooling up. But these things, they don't actually make that much plastic at the same time, so we could also need to add additional, like 2 at a time. I couldn't even do 1 at a time. So 2 at a time, that's actually a really big bonus. These things doing a great job. Weezeworts are being supplied by these guys here. They're making the phosphorite needed to use the Weezeworts. Yes, the gases are getting all mixed up. Like, let's switch to gas. Gases are all over the place. We could deal with it, though. The liquid lock is preventing the natural gas from getting too far. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's going to be kind of annoying to edit this episode, though, since it's all the jumps and whatnot. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. At any rate, like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Oxygen Not Included content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.